in the gallows of the East African slave trade here in Zanzibar Island, Tanzania, and it is very sobering. We are standing in a holding pen that would have housed about 75 people. The only light is these tiny little slits there. We are here to pay our respects. You can see here the other side of this, and this would have held about 75 people. But as we go upstairs, I wanted to talk about how the light just keeps shining with the resiliency of the people of the African continent itself. As we go outside here, you can see more of the exhibit. You see the 5 people, representative of an artist's depiction of what was happening here. This was the biggest slave trade in East Africa. Thousands and thousands of men and women sold into slavery here. But a couple of the interesting things. First off, this tree behind us was the same type of tree that was here when the slaves were held here in this pen. This was here then. Then in the 1980s, it was starting to die. Just about that time, a new sprout shot up and it has grown into this beautiful tree. It reminds me of the resiliency of the African people. The other thing that has been impactful for me during this 40 days in the wilderness is that on top of Mount Kilimanjaro in 1961, when Tanzania got their independence from Great Britain, they planted a flag for independence. But that flag not only represented independence for the Tanzanites, but also for the entire African continent, because Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest point on the African continent. They basically said we went to the roof of Africa and we declared our independence. When I think about the horrific things that have happened, it is a horrible legacy, and yet the people are strong. The people continue, just like this tree, to rise up. They continue to see the sun rise every day, and they continue to declare their independence and their sovereignty to rule themselves, to do their own thing, and to determine their own fate. I am deeply inspired by this exhibition, and I thank you for joining me today. Super pumped, 40 days in the wilderness.